something very funny going on.
2 by 2 is a piece that I keep circling back to, first at a little theater company that I run in Los Angeles, Reprise, where we did an unstaged concert version of the show, and now here at the York with a slightly more ambitious on-book production. It is an 8-character musical, which is very rare. It's an 8-character Richard Rodgers musical, which is even more rare. So it means it's doable by a lot of different groups. You know, a small community theater could do this show. They would probably do it in a story theater style. By the same token, you could go to state-of-the-art Broadway theatricals and figure out a way to get an ark and animals and a storm and a flood up on stage. It is not what a lot of musical comedies were in the 70s. It has a lot more substance. It has a lot more challenge. So as a director, as a writer, as an actor, as a lover of theater, and as someone who thinks about the themes, I just seem to keep circling back to this piece and wondering why more people haven't discovered it. The show has a reputation for having a sort of vaudevillian style, and other than the dominating presence of Danny Kaye in the original production, I'm not really sure where that came from. But I always think vaudevillian is presentational, set up punchline, a very broad style of play. It is a charming and oftentimes gorgeous score. Most people are shocked to learn that this is a Richard Rodgers score because it is very atypical of what I think of. When I think of a Richard Rodgers score, I think of certainly these sort of perfectly achieved ballads, these soaring A-line, B-line melodies. This is a score that has more whimsy and more fun than anything I can remember him doing. Songs like You've Got to Have a Rudder on the Ark, this argument. And in that song, Rudder on the Ark or Put Him Away, you really hear the sort of pragmatic youthfulness of the family versus Noah's belligerent, old, crusty voice. And then those gorgeous ballads, I Do Not Know a Day. I don't know why more people don't do that song in auditions, other than it's really tricky to sing. There are songs in this show that do what those old scores used to do so beautifully. They lift out and they stand on their own. It's very hard to find those anymore. And I am constantly shocked that actors haven't found these songs and used them to greater success.
The harvest when the sun dances